Today I'm talking about how to properly fall on a skateboard. This is something that every skateboarder needs to know. We should properly know how to fall before starting skating or continuing to skateboard. It's going to help you in a number of ways to reduce the risk of injury. With the proper technique, you're going to be able to break your falls and be prepared and more confident, which is going to make you a better skateboarder. I'm going to be skating here at Mount Pleasant, cruising around lightly and talking to you about the techniques to fall. One of the main reasons why we want to know how to properly fall is to minimize risks and injuries like sprains and fractures. To prevent these injuries, you're going to want to follow these tips. It's common in skateboarding to come across fractures, sprains, bruises, cuts, all that. And it's nice to know how to fall to prevent and minimize those. We've all had our fair share of them, and it's not something that you can really avoid. It just comes with the love of skateboarding. When it comes to falling, you're going to want to prepare for it. You could certainly wear protective gear to minimize the pain that you might face when you're not prepared to fall. A lot of individuals will use their knees or stomach, elbows to fall, and that's incorrect, I would say, for the most part, unless it's an accident or fluke fall. You don't want to use your knees directly, unless you're skating a bowl with pads. You can also minimize your risk by warming up. So just doing a couple pushes and getting the body warmed up before skating can help. Jump rope, running, walking, all that. When it comes to protecting yourself when you fall, you're gonna wanna usually tuck and roll, not your knees. You don't wanna do this. So the technique is to usually put your hands out. You wanna break your fall and roll, especially if you're going fast. You wanna break your fall with your wrist and then roll. You can use your hands to push and slide on your butt. That's gonna be your best bet for slow pace. But if you're going fast, you're definitely gonna wanna roll, tuck your head inwards and use your shoulder to roll and be safe that way. It seems like a lot of work, but it's definitely the only way to do it successfully and minimize the risk. It is concrete, but that's your only option. You have to roll. It's gonna be better than if you were to scorpion or use your knees. With time, you'll get the hang of it. I definitely advise practicing on the grass as well. That'll definitely help you. All right, so typically, like let's say if I was skating this ledge and I fell forward, all my momentum's going. Basically, you're gonna put your hands out first so that you touch the ground, and then you're really just gonna push off using your wrist into the shoulder and then roll. That's it. If you're not skating that fast, you can pretty much just like use your hands and just like pretty much fall. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna give you some real life scenarios so you can stay vigilant, be prepared to slam in skateboarding. Fart rock, you're done, you're falling. If you're going fast and you hit a fart rock, you're gonna wanna tuck and roll. The next one might be like you're skating, you do a heel flip, you don't land it and you just like have to roll again. Maybe you're going slow and you hit a fart rock, boom, slide onto your butt. That's it. You can't avoid this. Shinner, say less. Just stop skating for like 5. You can't avoid that. There's no rolling or sliding, jumping. anything. You're getting a shinner and you're out for a sec. Let's say you're doing a manual and then you clip and you roll. That's it. You're safe. Let's say you do a kickflip, lands primo, shinner. You're done. You're done for. No amount of tips in this video is going to help you. Sit out for 5 minutes and come back, try again. That's going to be painful. Maybe you're skating a rail and you clip and you get another shinner. And then, since obviously you probably ate it a couple times in the process of these tricks I just described, you're going to want to check yourself. Make sure you're okay before you continue skating. You might need to put on some polysporin, some antiperspirant, or hydrogen peroxide, and then you can continue for the peace of mind. I like to use hydrogen peroxide. I'm just kind of a germaphobe like that. Certainly check yourself, make sure you are okay and you didn't smoke yourself too much where you can continue. Let's move on. I'm going to keep it real. Practice makes perfect. It's best to just practice falling in a controlled environment, somewhere safe. Take these tips and apply them, and then you'll have a better time skating. You'll be less fearful and more ready to fall and be prepared to skate better. Practice makes perfect. The same goes with skateboarding progression. If you continue to do things over and over and falling over and over, which you will do, you'll get better at it and you'll be able to better predict how you can fall, and your mind will automatically know what to do to protect yourself. That's how falling and skateboarding works, and that's how you're going to get better and more comfortable falling. If you are still intimidated, definitely try practicing on grass and get those techniques down. So that's going to summarize my video on how to properly fall on a skateboard. Take those lessons and apply them. Share them with people, skateboarders, non-skateboarders even. I've seen too many examples of people who fall and use their knees or fall with a technique that's dangerous for them, and it's putting them at greater risk than if they had a proper skill and technique or knowledge, the awareness to fall properly. That's what this video is about. The strategies I suggested should be enough for you to get the overall concept, and there's many skateboard videos online that you can learn from as well. Hope this benefits you. Drop a comment if it does. Subscribe for new videos. I'm dropping them every week. I don't know what they are going to be, but they'll be there.